What's up, you guys? Marty Schwartz here with GuitarJams.com. I'm going to teach you this song, but right off the bat, as I explain things, what I want to do, because I've noticed it's kind of a tricky song to teach because we're talking about different finger patterns with our right hand and chord shapes and whatnot with our left hand. So there's two elements. So what I want to say right off the bat is that our thumb is always going to be used when I say the low E string or the low A string. It's always our thumb. And when we play the G string, it's always our index finger. And anytime I say the B string, it's the middle finger. And anytime we are talking about the high E string, it's going to be the ring finger. So let's keep that in mind before we move ahead, all right? Here we go. So the beginning of this song actually is just going to be the picking pattern, which is going to be the low E, the G, the B, and the high E as a pattern. So it's like this. And then back down. So we've got, you know, boom, 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 all with the assigned fingers. So that's a really good thing to practice because we're going to be using that kind of concept and that pattern throughout the song. So if you can get that, second nature, then it's going to help a lot with everything. All right, so the next move we're going to do is we're going to put our left index finger on the 7th fret of the high E string, and we're going to hit that note once by itself, just like that. Then we're going to hit it again with the low E. So see that? So we've got, and then we're going to go G, B, just like that. Then we're going to hit the 7th fret on the high E and then pull it off. But I think it sounds pretty good if you hit the B string with it. Like that. I think that's how he's doing it. So check it out. We have. So right after we hit this pull off, then we're going to hit the open B and G as part of that original pattern. So check it out. Here's everything we have. Then we're going to hit the low E again. And after we hit the low E, part of the pattern again, we're going to hit the G too. So here's everything we have. Then we're going to play the B and the high E at the same time with the assigned fingers, with the index finger on the 7th fret. So everything up to that point. The next thing I'm going to teach you is this little lick here, and just keep in mind it sounds like this. There's a little phrase right there, and what I'm doing is I'm actually playing the open B with the lick. So here's the lick by itself. But then with my middle finger, if I pluck the open B with it, it's got a nice full sound to it. See that? And so it's 7, 8, and then 7, 8, 7, hammer on, pull off, like this. Slid down to the 5. ring finger up to the 7 on the high E. So check it out. So let's do everything up to that point, pretty slow. One more time, even slower. Alright, so the next phrase is, this is how I figured it out. I saw one tab say something different, but I'm going 5, 5th fret on the high E, slid to the 2nd fret, and then open E. So it would be from here into this little chord that we're going to need. So you can, you know, that's the way I'm doing it. Okay, here's the chord we're going to need. The right hand assignments are still there, and we're going to put our pinky on the 5th fret of the B string, and we're going to put our ring finger on the 5th fret of the G string. And then what we're going to do is we're going to pluck the open A string with the thumb, and then the top 3 strings, which is the G, B, and high E string. It's a very cool chord. It's kind of a fancy kind of A minor chord. So we're going to go into that chord right there. And the pattern, do, 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 da, 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 kind of continues right here. So after we hit it open, then we're going to hit the G and the B, just in that same pattern. And then on the high E, with our ring finger on the right hand, we're going to have our index, we're going to have to stretch it to the 2nd fret of the high E. We're going to pluck it and pull it off. Like that. And then follow the pattern, which would be the B and G. A, and then the pattern, the G, B, like that. So check it out. From that open A chord, we hit it all open, or the A minor. So we hit this A minor chord open, with the right fingers assigned to plucking it. G, B, the hammer-on pull-off on the 2nd fret of the high E, B, G, A, G, B, and I believe high E. It's just that pattern, so check this out.